note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones notice me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feeling a little nigga, try to look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as mean. Seen days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump, fun. Boy, I got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump, fun.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Cleveland. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. His drive will start on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Now Lance. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls in.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
To the air right away, it's Mariota. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down. That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. A design run here with Jones. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. They look to run with Jones. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Bigsby. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Chicago. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lance looking to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Back to the air once more on second down. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Shamrocks. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Shamrocks move out on top, 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Lance. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down. To the ground, a first down run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards. Lance. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
so often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. Plenty of scoring already. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw is Lance. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third and goal, they'll run for it. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal.
It's now fourth down and goal.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Throwing now on first and 10. Downfield for Njoku. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves...
That one is caught beyond the pylon. David Njoku. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Moody's extra point is good. And the Shamrocks move out to a 21-3 advantage. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Lance. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Washington. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Shamrocks stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing, Lance. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Shamrocks add on to their already sizable lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Lance. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A pass taken in by Watson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ryan! Oh, what are we doing? Come on! It's like watching paint dry! Pick it up, you're embarrassing us. Oh! Terrible! Awful! What are you doing? Just pass. What are you doing? Make me come down there.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down by a good couple of yards, as a matter of fact. They pick up 6 on 4th and 4.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the 1st down, and keep this drive alive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
A pistol snap with Lance. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a clinic tape as far as how do you rush the quarterback. From all 3 levels, their ability to get the quarterback on the ground is pretty remarkable. And it's still early here in the game. And if this offense doesn't get going here and protect the quarterback, we could be looking at a record-setting performance.
Lance looking to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. The Shamrocks getting their punter out there. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's Lance. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the sideline. Pulled in by Addison.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Lance. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Lance. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Back into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. He's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the defense. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Moody's extra point is good. And the Shamrocks stretch things out even further. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Right back to Kelsey again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Lance. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Shamrocks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds. They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now Lance. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing, Lance. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He has Hyatt complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Lance looking to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They run it once more with Jones. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, left side, he's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Browns have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here's Lance. Now he'll air one out. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point is good. And the Browns will get just a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender, get on top of him, and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Shamrocks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.